I bet you guys all have the question about how is your family gonna afford college. So we'll be talking about financial aid and what that is. We'll have Caleb start, and he can share about what the different aspects of financial aid is, and then he'll later share about his personal experience. So can you tell us what your family did?
So, I'm one of two children that went to college in my family, and my mom pretty early on set aside a separate fund so that when we went to college, we would be able to pay as much of it without taking loans and such. One thing that really helped out in the financial cost of going to school was something called FAFSA, which is a online application that you fill out. And it's basically federal aid from the government for people who qualify. So in filling out the FAFSA, you want to complete the document before March 2nd of the same year that you apply to college. So, for example, if you're sending in your apps for colleges around November that same year, or so let's say you turn in your apps November 2015. By March 2016, you should have completed your FAFSA in order for it to be considered for your application, or in conjunction with your application. When I went to community college, I filled out the FAFSA and didn't have to pay anything really. I paid $60 for a parking permit per semester, and fees for like books. But usually, people will also be able to use the money they receive from FAFSA to cover those as well. And then when I transferred to UCLA, FAFSA was able to cover almost about 50% of my tuition. So that's good. Save money.
Okay, Joanna, can you continue to tell us about EFCs, which is the expected family contributions, when it comes to the FAFSA form?
Okay, so after you fill out your FAFSA, it will automatically calculate your EFC, which is your expected family contribution. So depending on that, you can kind of see what colleges will expect your family to pay out of pocket, and what you will probably be able to pay out of pocket based on your financial information. So if your EFC is pretty low, then that probably means you'll get more financial aid, while if it's higher, then you'll get less.
So just to clarify, the financial aid you'll get is from the government.
Yes, but EFC, just because your EFC may be like, say, $2,000, that does not mean you only have to pay $2,000. It's just a gauge of how the colleges will decide how much to give you.
Okay, and can you tell us about Cal Grants?
So Cal Grants are for students in California, especially for the UCs, because it's a public school. So you just have to make sure that your counselors submit your name for Cal Grant around March. So just make sure with your counselor that everything is submitted, and if you qualify for Cal Grant, then it's just extra money.